What's good, you guys? All right, so today we are looking at gold. So on the daily, let's see what's going on. I know my charts are a mess. So, um, price is really kind of consolidating. It's actually not showing much on the daily outside of the daily candle actually being bearish, which is another reason why I'm looking for sales today. On the 4 hour, it actually shows you a little bit more story. So, price gave this pullback, ended up creating an impulse, and created an ascending channel as it broke structure on the 4 hour. Broke through that channel, retested the support level, and then dropped. So I am expecting price to either come down to this 48.38 level or all the way down to this 47.55 level before going for its buy. Um, we're gonna see how things go, but once I drop it to the 1 hour, you actually see market structure a little bit clearer on its trend right now. So price end up breaking structure here. I'm looking for a pullback, and then I'm gonna execute a sell off right now. So really, I'm just being patient. On the 30 minute, you pretty much just see the same thing as a 1 hour. The 15 minute, that's when you actually kind of see a little bit more that you could play from. So we do have this supply zone right here, and we still have that 1 hour support zone that we're looking at. Um, so pretty much for the most part for today. Oh, also one more thing. You see that price broke structure. No, that was on the 15th. Price broke structure here, so it aligns also with the supply zone. So this is mainly my area that I'm looking for price to drop. The only way I'll deviate from this is one. Let me go down to the 5 minute. Is if price creates a M pattern and then drop, or I'll just wait for price to actually come to this supply zone, drop, or lastly, if this supply zone doesn't hold, I'll wait for it to get to this level here and drop as well. Now, if it breaks this level, I'll be looking for buys, or it would probably take so long I probably wouldn't even be interested in the setup anymore at all. But it just hit my alert, so now I'm waiting for it to pull back into the zone a little bit more to see what we can do about it. Yeah, it didn't fully pull back into my supply zone. Let me see. So I'm not gonna mess with it just yet. But it did retest this level right here. Oh, that sucks. All right, I have to take it if it breaks. All right, I'm in. So the reason why I went ahead and actually took the setup is because I noticed that price didn't pull back into that supply zone fully, but it did retest the area that it broke. So now we'll see if this is going to be a valid setup once it breaks this area. If it breaks this area, this zone right here, it'll be a valid setup. But let's see. It broke this level right here, but just for more confirmation, I really want to see it break this area here. And we end up putting one micro contract on this right now. So let's see how this pans out. All right, so gold is melting now. So what I'm looking at now is just making sure price break structure right here, because there was this huge wick here, so it's not like price held at this level. There was a huge rejection, so I just want to make sure that this price still breaks, and we're gonna take it on the way down, uh, all the way down to that $853 dollar mark. So 48.26, and we'll see how everything plays out from there. But we're pretty much just waiting for the most part. Nothing crazy is going on. Gold is just melting like I thought it would, and just gotta play the patient game. Hopefully, there's no huge pullbacks or anything like that. But other than that, we're really just waiting for this to play out. So this trade is taking a little bit of time to play out, only because it has such a deep retracement. So uh, price did pull back a little bit, and then turn around and broke structure. So what I did was I pulled my stop loss below that new low that it was created. You can probably see a little bit clearer on the 1 minute. But um, yeah, so price created a new impulse here, pull back to its previous structure, created an M, drop, broke structure right here. And this is why I put the stop loss below here, because I know if, hey, price end up breaking structure here on the 1 minute, it's going for a buy. It's making a change in structure. So that's just to protect what's happened so far. But I do believe it's going to continue to drop. Gold tends to do this weird shit where it'll do a heavy retracement, then in a candle, and then turn around. The candle will close fully in the direction that it's going. So you kind of, with gold, you gotta believe more in the structure than the actual candles itself. It's the weirdest thing ever. I guess once you get enough reps in with gold, you kind of get used to its bullshit. But that's the reason why I always have this my zero point 0.0 fib level. So the previous high that it just made. That's why I always have that as my TP1, because I don't trust gold won't create a double bottom and go back in another in this direction. Is more so you gotta be on gold's ass a little bit. So um, that's why I tend to kind of like play things a little bit close with the gold, because you never know. Sometimes, like, especially when the overall trend is bullish, but maybe price on the lower time frame, maybe um, on the downtrend or anything or something like that, and it's just like you got to be cautious with those setups, because granted they can turn around and okay create this double bottom and go in the intended direction. So I just try to watch out for all that. Even though I like from the higher time frame, I've noticed that okay, it took, because I explained it earlier. There was an ascending channel right here. Price retested it, and now it's got like it don't have to go there, but it already broke structure to go to its intended TP. So, and that's looking like yeah, my when I put it on there, my zone right here. So it already broke structure here, and then retest, and now it's still pushing down. So I'm expecting it to keep pushing, but you just got to be patient and still protect yourself at all times. With trading with gold, I never trust this pair, because like if you foolishly do, it's not a slower pair. So gold has its slower moments, but it's not a slow pair at all. So you just kind of gotta roll with the punches with gold, because it'll treat you well, especially if you get it in a good trending market. Oh my God, you can make a bunch of money on gold, but you kind of just got to go with however it's going at the moment, and always just protect yourself, and just when you do get that upside, just take it when it comes. And that's when I actually just started seeing a huge change in my trading, when I actually kind of just understood, hey, how I trade is I mainly trade structure, right? And either structure is going to, when it breaks structure, either it's going to, one, go in that full direction. So it broke structure. Let's see. So I could, it broke structure here, right? So I know one or two things are going to happen. It's either going to create a W in that direction and go in the other direction, or it's going to break structure again, retest, go in that same direction. So it's kind of one of those things, knowing that, all right, once price breaks structure, as long as you got your entry model down in terms of where you want to enter at, the exit isn't that hard. Like, so I have three TPs. This is my 0.0 fib level. That's pretty much the previous, in this stance, the low. The negative 27.8 and the negative 61.8. So that these two depend on how far back the it pulls on my fib level, and it pulled the negative 61.8. So if I was ever to hold on to this trade, this is the longest I would hold on to, and this would be my, this is also like my reversal zone. So I don't hold it past this negative 61.8 at all, because in after back testing and everything like that, it tends to just reverse at that level. So that's pretty much how I keep myself like patient for the most part, just knowing a certain knowing certain things and how they react in the market. And it's kind of, if the market continues to abide by those rules and I just set myself up to kind of like protect my trade and my capital, I'll be okay. Like in the long run, I'll win. So I just have to be patient. But yeah, it's taking a little bit longer than expected, but I'm just trying to be patient, and we're just gonna let this ride out. So I'll let it play out a little bit more, and then I'll check back in with y'all. All right, we're getting a huge pullback right now. It's still aligning with structure, so as long as it holds this area, it can still drop because it didn't break this high right here, well, this low right here. So right now I'm just playing it patient. If it doesn't hold, I got my stop loss in a area where it's not too tight or anything like that. So if it breaks this area, I'll just be done for the day. Um, right now, I just have to be patient and just wait, though. It's still respecting structure right now. The only time it'll actually be breaking structure if it crosses this line here. But if not, it'll end up dropping. But regardless, I'm in a good position, and I'll walk away with something. I mean, it won't be the $853, but it'll be something. So right now, it's still respecting structure. So we're gonna see how this pans out. And just so y'all understand what I mean by structure, I'm pretty much talking about higher lows, right? So price never pulled back and created another high. So this is still the lower high that we're working with, right? So if it ever breaks this level, it's going in a buy direction, right? So if this area right here, this impulse right here, end up breaking this high, this is what is the area we would have been working off of, right? So this would have actually changed trend right here, and it will be probably we'll be looking for price to go in a buy direction. So that's what I mean when I say it's respecting structure right now. So all you can really do is just be patient and go from there. But I don't like how price is just taking forever to play out. I feel like I'm just intraday trading again. And I usually like to just scalp, get in and get out. But I'm not gonna lie, I would love for price to hit this 853. I would love for it to just break this level right here and just melt down to 853. This TP at 48.26. That'd be lovely. That would make my day. I'd be finally out of drawdown, and we'll be moving towards building the buffer. But all I can do right now is really just wait patiently. Boy, this trade right here is really testing my patience, man. Like, you're gonna drop down and just consolidate on me, and price end up pulling down, right? So you remember when it was actually pulling back, it pulled back down. I was thinking price was actually gonna break this low, and it still didn't break it. So it's like, bro, we're just fucking around at this point now. So I wanted to really cut it, but I'm trying to really be patient because I feel like this trade is about to go. I don't know why I got a feeling that it's still gonna go, but I'm trying to be patient. I did move my stop just slightly. Like if it breaks this level, I'm okay with being out. I'm really okay with being out. I mean, I still made something today, but it's just annoying because it's just like, bro, just fucking drop already. Just drop already. So 5 minutes still is good. Uh, the only weird thing that could be happening is if this could actually be a W, right? And this fat ass wick right here is like a zone as well that it's retesting off of. But still, I won't know until price breaks either one of these sides. So I have it price blocked in right now, for the most part in terms of the areas that I needed to break, with these white lines here. And all I can do is really just wait, man. That's all I can really do. But sheesh, I did not expect price to just sit around like that. You see how it started off so well. This is the initial drop that we had, and it just stopped. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna chill out a little bit. And if I wasn't recording, I'd just walk away. But I'm trying to actually. This is all for the sake of this video. But I would have been went and go sit down and watch TV or some shit like that. Like when you're in positions like this, it's really kind of hard to just like care because at the end of the day, you still won. It's just waiting on price to actually play out in your favor. Like I got a weird feeling that this is actually going to play out like how I'm wanting it to, but that requires me actually waiting. And the longest I end up holding it is probably like 12. I'll probably cut it after that because I got to go to work after that. But right now, I'll just let it keep riding. And hopefully it breaks out of this. So, looks like it may be just retesting again. I don't know. It's consolidating at this point, but I needed to actually break out of consolidation. But typically, when there's consolidation, it usually ends up breaking out in its intended direction. So we'll see. We will see. Looks like it's about to stop me out, and I did all that waiting for no reason. Dang. I did all that waiting for no reason. And I wanted to cut it when it was right here. Uh, it is what it is. I mean, shit. I follow my rules, but I wish I didn't have to deal with all this waiting just to get just to find out what was going to happen. But let's see. Yep. Stop me out. All right. Today ended up still being a green day regardless. A lot of waiting, you guys. That was a lot of waiting to see if something would pan out. It is what it is. I should have really just cut it once it didn't break these lows right here. I should have cut it at this level right here, but I was just trying to honestly just hold it, even though hold it to see if I can get a bigger payout on this regardless. But I mean, it is what it is. But that's all I got, you guys. I will catch you all tomorrow. Peace.